Hello, welcome. So today's reading is quite special. We are checking whether love is flowing towards you right now or if there might be something blocking it. This isn't just about romance on the surface. We are going deeper to explore the energies around connection, intimacy, and the kind of love that resonates with your soul. I'll be pulling cards for different piles. We have 4 different ones. And each one will reveal whether love is on its way in or if spirits, the universe, your guides, your higher self is guiding you to notice what may be standing in the way. Remember, these readings, they are timeless, so trust that if you are here, there's a message meant for you, and above all, only take what resonates and let the rest go, okay? Take a deep breath, connect with your intuition, choose the pile that calls to your heart, and we will see what your soulmate radar is picking up on today. Okay, so for pile number 1, we have the number 1122 with great shift. Transformation, spiritual awakening, manifestation, unity, alignment, fulfillment, expansion. First, acknowledge the positive changes unfolding as a result of your hard work. Then, open your mind to new possibilities and allow yourself to explore new avenues. Many positive shifts are on the horizon. The world around you is aligning with your intentions, supporting your growth and dreams. For pile number 2, we have 333 with support, expansion, inspiration, confidence, connection, purpose, and mastery. And the message is focus inward now. Perfect the skills you have, uncover new talents, and unleash your creativity. Embrace your inner artist. Expressing yourself will enhance your self-esteem and solidify your purpose. Your unique abilities can have a positive impact on your community. For pile number 3, we have 444, transformation, courage, alignment, clarity, purpose, strength, divine love with the keyword protection. And prepare for the blessings you've been waiting for. They are on their way. You were born for a higher purpose. Focus your energy on your goals and trust that the universe will align the right people, opportunities, and resources to realize your dreams. And for pile number 4, we have 101 with starting over, wisdom, transformation, resilience, growth, empowerment, and new beginnings. Happiness stems from self-expression, growth, and experiences. View failures as steps to deeper wisdom. Happiness is real, achievable, and all around you. Appreciate both the small and significant moments on your journey. Failures are opportunities for renewal. Embrace the fresh start ahead. Alright, take a little moment, check which pile resonates with you the most, and I'll see you there. Alright, so if you chose the cards 1122 with great shift, let's see what comes for you today. We have 2 master numbers, 11 and 22. What message? Anything else for pile number 1? Ooh, 10 of cups. 9 of swords. Okay. So, we have the Tower, King of Swords, I was gonna say King of Sorrows, King of Swords, and the 2 of Pentacles. Okay, and here we have the 9 of Swords reversed, the 9 of Cups, the Ace of Swords reversed, and 10 of Cups. All right. So, If you've chosen this file, you are going through a huge transformation in love. Your soulmate energy is deeply connected to your spiritual growth, right? Here we have 11, 22, great shift, transformation, spiritual awakening, manifestation, unity, alignment, fulfillment, expansion. So there is a clear connection. Love here is not just romance, it's alignment with a partner who resonates with your higher path. But first, this shift has to occur within you. Okay, you with me? The Tower, it comes in as a first card. So this is a major shake-up, right, in your life, showing that old structures, old views, old ideas around love, belief systems, or even past relationships are being dismantled. So the way is being cleared out, and everything that does not resonate with this new chapter you are starting is being thrown out, right? This great shift, it will only take what resonates with a higher frequency, so everything else must go. And then here with the King of Swords reversed, it basically reveals where the block lies, which is in rigid thinking, defensiveness, or difficulty in communicating truthfully. It's almost like overthinking or mistrusting situations, you know, like it's as if mistrust was clouding your clarity when it comes to love. This could probably be a result of past situations, you know. You have to take what resonates. And then we have as well the Two of Pentacles, which means that balance is being lost. So maybe love hasn't been the priority, or it's been juggled with other responsibilities to the point of feeling unstable. But you are being asked to let this energy, this vibe stay behind. This is being thrown out of the Tower, so that then you can only take what matters. So first, acknowledge the positive changes unfolding as a result of your hard work, as a result of the hard stuff. Acknowledge and be thankful for the positive that stays, but let the rest go. And then we have, then open your mind to new possibilities and allow yourself to explore new avenues. Many positive shifts are on the horizon. The world around you is aligning with your intentions, supporting your growth and dreams. And here we have a Nine of Swords reversed. So there is the energy we are leaving behind, there is the shift, and then here we see healing from anxiety, heartbreak, sleepless nights. It's as if you had been through the pain and now you are starting to release it. So now we can actually see a Nine of Cups. Personal fulfillment, learning to be content on your own, rediscovering joy, self-worth, trust, self-empowerment. This is powerful because this soulmate love flows in strongest when we are already in this state, right? You are already calling in someone who's vibing on the same frequency. But between right now on these Nine of Cups and the Ten of Cups, we have an Ace of Swords reversed. This is the block. This says the leap from individual happiness to shared love is being stalled by unclear communication, self-doubt, or mental narratives that still distort your perception of love. It could even represent fears such as, will love ruin my peace? Am I really ready to merge lives with someone? Am I really ready to fully trust someone else with my happiness? Because as much as you are responsible for your own happiness, when you decide to share your life with someone else, they do have a huge impact. It's normal, right? But the reading does finish with the Ten of Cups, which is the many positive shifts on the horizon, which is the new possibilities, right? Exploring new avenues, which is when you manage to let go of these doubts that are mining your future, let's say, then the Ten of Cups shows up as a promise. Once this mental fog is cleared, soulmate energy leads to deep emotional fulfillment, harmony, and connection, and it is just around the corner of this step in your evolution. Love is clearly flowing in for you, but the cards are also showing that you are at a crucial bridge moment, if it makes sense. The Tower has already broken down the old ways. You are healing. You are finding your own joy again, but your mind is still catching up with your heart. The block here isn't external, it's internal, and it's regarding clarity and what you believe and your perceptions of love. Hence the shift, which is also internal. You are being guided to release mental resistance and trust that you can expand from personal joy into shared joy without losing yourself. Your soulmate connection wants to move from self to union, and that's a very powerful shift to go through. All right, pile number 1. Let me get you some oracle cards before you go. What advice can you give for those who chose pile number 1, please? What advice for those who chose pile number 1? We have consumed, extinguished doubt by having open communication. We didn't mention this at all here. And we have Moon Dreamer. Love illuminates even the darkest of corners. So it is about this. It is about taking a leap of faith, right? Letting love illuminate all these little blocks that might still be keeping you from shared fulfillment. It's about having conversation, communicating from a heart space, from being open and honest with the other. We can only give our 50% in a connection, but we can do it from an integrity, an open, a clear, a confident, a trusting, a loving, a compassionate place. Then the other and the response of the other is up to them. We cannot interfere in that. We can only be receptive and then make our own choices accordingly. But at least in the part that concerns you, in the part that's directly correlated to your own personal growth and evolution, let love illuminate all of your heart space, all the darkest corners, all the doubts, all the fears, everything that has to stay behind in this shift. All right, pile number 1, I hope this helped. If it did, let me know in the comments, and I hope I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye! Hey, if you chose pile number 2 with the card 333 and the keyword support, this is your reading. Let's dive right into it. What guidance is love flowing in for pile number 2, or show us what's blocking? Anything else for pile number 2? Everything else for pile number 2? Okay. we have, so this deck actually has other cards such as the Rising Sun. It has the Two of Cups. Let's get these ones. So we have the Seven of Pentacles reversed, the Seven of Cups also reversed, the Three of Swords reversed, the King of Swords reversed, and the Queen of Pentacles reversed. Okay. All right. The energy here feels like love is on its way, but it's tied to how you step into your creative expression and self-mastery. The Rising Sun is not usually a tarot card, but it does belong to this deck, so it's part of this deck. And it's a symbol of illumination and new hope and fresh beginnings, right? So we start here with the 333 support card. And the first sentence is quite direct, focus inward now. This is about growth through introspection, to perfect your gifts, to uncover hidden talents, and to let your soul shine outward. The soulmate energy here isn't separate from your purpose. Love flows in as you express your truth, as you stand confidently in who you are and share your light with your community. It's growth through creativity and self-expression. And here we see the reading, it opens with the rising sun. This speaks about renewal and fresh illumination. Hope, a new day in love is dawning. And this is probably marking the change. So after times of uncertainty, heartbreak, it's like you're stepping into a brighter cycle. And the Two of Cups immediately after, it does confirm that soulmate love is available to you right now. Genuine partnership, emotional harmony and connection. All of this is available to you. It shows that you are open to authenticity, and it's like you magnetize someone who is also aligned with you. But then we see this resistance coming up, which is the Seven of Pentacles reversed. It's showing some impatience or frustration. Maybe you're feeling like love hasn't really grown the way you hoped with someone in specific, or maybe you've been trying but you just can't really find the one, or maybe things are not going smoothly in your relationship, or that your efforts haven't been rewarded. And the Seven of Cups reverse, it adds more clarity to it, which is maybe you are overwhelmed either with options or illusions or just confusion in general about love, but you are being urged to cut through this fog. You are learning that what you truly want, and not to just want what everyone else thinks you should want, right? It's like all the cups, but which one actually resonates with you, Here with the Three of Swords, we have a healing card. You are healing from past heartbreak that might still be tender, but you are mending. Love is possible again, right? Maybe there are some blocks still. Maybe you still overthink, you mistrust, or maybe your self-talk is still quite harsh, and all of that could still sabotage vulnerability in love. And all of that are things that you have to be aware of when you are making the right choice. And for now, the right choice is focused on the inside, on the inward now. So that then your inner knowing emerges, and you know how to be vulnerable in love. You know how to cut through this fog. You allow the mending to happen naturally. With the Queen of Pentacles reversed, it shows that nurturing yourself, not losing balance in relationships, grounding your self-worth in yourself, in your essence, that is the key for soulmate energy to come in. Don't get me wrong, love is already possible. It's possible again exactly because you are not carrying the wound as heavily as you previously were. Because we have this rising sun. It's not a midday, full-on strength, powerful sun, but it is a rising sun. The light is here, the light is present, right? But you are being asked the question, are you giving yourself the same care and stability you give others? Are you practicing self-care, self-love? At every moment of the day, from dawn till the sun setting, are you loving yourself, having kind thoughts, being patient with yourself, being compassionate with yourself, being transparent and authentic with yourself? Because whatever level of clarity, love, integrity, trust you have with yourself, it will be mirrored in the partnership that's around the corner. Love is flowing to you. The Two of Cups, the rising sun, I mean, it's undeniable. It's just, it will come in strongest when you've embraced your creativity, healed the remnants of heartbreak, and rerouted your sense of self-worth. The block here isn't love itself, but impatience, self-doubt, and forgetting to nurture yourself first. But the moment you balance your inner artist, your inner child, your essence, and nurture yourself, soulmate energy will reflect that back to you on the same moment. All right, pile number 2, let me get you an oracle card. What main topics should pile number 2 work on? What main topics do these reversed cards allure to? Anything else for pile number 2? So we have unworthy, everyone leaves, criticizing, indecision, anxiety, and not my type. All right, pile number 2. So with this oracle card, it's like, it's showing that the main block to love right now isn't the absence of a connection, but the inner work around self-worth and clarity. Hence the need to go inward. The reverse cards, they point to feelings of unworthiness, the belief that love is for everyone else's lives but not mine because everybody leaves, and the habit of criticizing yourself or others when things don't go perfectly. There's also a theme of indecision, anxiety, second guessing, whether you're choosing the right partner or doubting if anyone can truly meet you where you are, if anyone can really deeply understand you. And some of you might even dismiss potential connections too quickly, labeling them as not my type, when in reality the block isn't the other person, but the fear of opening up fully. These reversed energies are a way of showing you that love isn't withheld from you. It's not something that you have to fight in order to get. It's waiting on the other side of self-acceptance, of self-worth, of self-care, of self-love, of patience, of trusting that your light is worthy of being received, and that good things are waiting for you, and that the person that really resonates with your soul at the deepest level is ready for you. But you have to go through this work so that you can meet them and that you can meet each other at the same level. All right, pile number 2. I hope this helped. I hope this brought you something new to ponder. If it did, let me know in the comments, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye. All right, so if you chose pile number 3 with the number 444 and protection, let's dive into your reading. What message for pile number 4? So a cheeky 4 of Wands there saying hello. Let's see what comes for pile number 4. Is love flowing in, or what's blocking love from flowing in? Anything else for pile number 4? Everything else? Anything else? Keep on seeing the 4 of Wands. Anything else for pile number 3? Actually, I think I kept on saying 4 because of the 444. But for pile number 3, please, for this reading. Anything else? Anything else for this reading? Knight of Swords, Ace of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles reversed, 7 of Cups, Ace of Swords reversed, Strength, the 8 of Cups reversed, the Hermit, and we have as well the Chariot. Okay, I would say your guides are wrapping you up in protection as you move through a major shift. This isn't just about romance, it's about aligning your relationships with your higher purpose, right? It's the energy of divine love that is around you, but it's asking for clarity and strength and courage to release old cycles. Prepare yourself for the blessings you've been waiting for. They are on the way. You were born for a higher purpose. Focus your energy on your goals and trust that the universe will align the right people, opportunities, and resources to realize your dreams. So here together with the Knight of Swords, the Ace of Wands, right, all of these bold and fiery energy. Love could be coming in quickly, even impulsively maybe, sparking attraction, excitement, new opportunities. But be careful not to rush in without clarity, because there's here a message about instability or fears around building a secure future. For some of you, this may reflect doubts about whether love can truly last with the Pentacles energy, or patterns where nurturing and stability have been unbalanced here with the Queen reversed. And then we have the Chariot, which represents movement forward. So despite these fears, you are being asked to take control of your direction in love. This is about alignment. Where do you truly want to go? And who can ride alongside you, right? How do you want this relationship to be? How do you want your partner to be? What kind of person are you manifesting? Obviously, not to manifest a specific person, but what traits do they have? How do they act? How do they view life? All of these, the Chariot card is urging you to bring clarity so that you know which direction to take. And the Seven of Cups, it brings illusions and choices, sometimes dreaming about possibilities without acting on them, without a Chariot energy. So it does suggest that fantasy might be clouding what's real. And right after, we do have an Ace of Swords reversed. So it kind of confirms the idea that the lack of clarity is the block, the second guessing, even the self-deception about what you truly want and what someone else offers and what you decide to accept for you in love. So the presence of the Strength and the Hermit become even more powerful than they would without such a clear message. But here it's really about taming your inner fears, taming your impulses. It's about retreat within, find your wisdom, listen to your soul's truth before love fully arrives. It's like prepare yourself for the blessings that have been waiting for you. We are talking about divine love, but first you have to really get yourself in a mind space where you are actually ready to receive, so that when you receive, you won't get lost, you won't be impulsive, you won't have your fears crippling in, you'll be grounded and you'll know that it's for you. And here this Eight of Cups is showing some hesitation to walk away from old emotional attachments, even ones you know that no longer serve you, right? This is what's holding back your chariot energy. This is what's holding back, because you see it's right between Strength and the Hermit. It's keeping you from making this connection. So love is circling you, the spark is there, but it's as if your soulmate radar is being jammed, by unresolved attachments, confusion, fear of instability. And the repeated presence here of protection, 444, the Strength, the Hermit, shows that your heart is being guarded until you're truly ready to align with a partner who brings both passion and stability. And if you remember, while I was shuffling, the Four of Wands kept on showing, but it never really came out. That's like a whisper. It's subtle, but it means true union, celebration, right? And love, like divine love, it is in the horizon, it is ready for you, but only once you move past the fog and step into alignment with your inner truth and your inner essence and your inner strength. Let's get you some oracle cards. Could I get some messages for file number 3, please? Okay, so we have the crumbling. What are you clinging on to? It goes so well with the Eight of Cups reverse, because what are you still clinging to? This is an inner reflection that you are being urged to do, right? Everything you want is there, but the old structure is still here. What are you clinging to? Get grounded. Empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. So yeah, bring this grounding pentacle energy into your life. There's stability in love. Reverse this way of thinking. Bring your Queen of Pentacles energy upright. Trust your self-worth. Nurture yourself. You do have the possibility for a 10 of Pentacles, but you need to ground. You need to let go of what you have to let go, and then you have to ground these new patterns, these new ideas, these new perspectives, this new vision of love, right? So that you can actually build, and you can do that when you are in reflection, when you go inwards. And then we have Keepers of the Earth. You are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. And this, I very much believe, it has to do with the protection. You are being protected, right? While you go through this process. All right, pile number 3. I hope this helped you. If it did, let me know in the comments. That would be great. And hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Hey, so if you chose pile number 4 with the energy 101, starting over, wisdom, transformation, resilience, growth, empowerment, new beginnings, let's check which message is ready for you. Anything else for pile number 4? So we have the 9 of Swords reversed, Waxing Moon. So it's a timing card, 1 to 2 weeks, but it's also shifting consciousness, gaining strength, final steps, increase. And then we have Knight of Cups reversed, the 6 of Cups, the 9 of Coins, Justice reversed, 2 of Coins reversed, and Ace of Cups. Okay, pile number 4. So if you chose pile number 4, this pile is about new beginnings in love, but not from a place of naive hope, rather from a place of wisdom, resilience, and transformation. It's as if you are being reminded that happiness isn't only in the destination, but in the growth you've gained along the way. And what felt like failures in love or actually steps toward deeper wisdom. You are being asked to embrace this renewal and trust that love is still achievable for you, both in big and small ways. So we start with the 9 of Swords reversed, showing healing from anxiety, heartbreak, sleepless nights tied to your past, right? You're slowly releasing the pain that once felt overwhelming. And with this Waxing Moon card here, making progress, it reinforces that you're in a phase of progress. You haven't fully arrived yet, but you are building the momentum, the strength, and the awareness needed to reach the final line. And with the Knight of Pentacles reversed, it does show some delays or hesitation, almost like love hasn't been moving forward, or maybe you've been feeling your love life is stagnated, or someone hasn't been willing to put in the effort. And here with the Six of Cups, I mean, it often does speak about past lovers, old soul connections, or just nostalgic bonds returning. And combined with this starting over card, this could indicate a reconciliation or the chance to revisit a connection with fresh eyes. If that resonates with you, of course. But it does talk about a soulmate energy. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles, rewards of your labor, meaning it's highlighting your independence and self-worth as the foundation for love. Whether it's a past love, a new love, no connection can really thrive unless you recognize your own abundance first, right? And that's exactly what the Justice and the Two of Coins reversed are pointing at, which is the imbalance. Perhaps in past relationships, you did not really honor your self-worth. Perhaps in past relationships, the dynamics were unfair. There was dishonesty. Choices without integrity were made. Retribution was on the menu every day. Right? Energy was scattered. Things were not flowing. And this is like a warning for you not to repeat the same old cycles. Right? Accountability is needed, and balance can be restored. Of course, we have here an Ace of Cups. It does confirm this renewal energy, a fresh outpouring of love, healing, and emotional opening. Whether it's someone from your past returning, transformed, or a new person evoking those familiar soul deep feelings, right? Either case, this Ace of Cups, it's a promise that your heart will welcome love again, flowing emotion, joy. But this is a warning for you not to repeat the same patterns, and for you to believe that you are self-sufficient, that you can find fulfillment on your own, that anyone else is just going to add on to that. Does it make sense? So, since this pile strongly suggests the possibility of a past connection resurfacing, we are going to take some oracle cards in case you resonate with that. But then we will also take different oracle cards in case you do not resonate with that. I'll do two different spreads. But something that should be clear is this past connection can only work if both people start afresh, not by replaying old cycles. And if it's a new person, the same message applies. Both people have to come in with a renewed energy, with an expansionary energy, with a shifting in consciousness towards how they relate and how they work and how they function in love dynamics. You are in a phase of progress, healing, self-empowerment, and the other person should meet you there. The gift of this Ace of Cups is proof that love, new or renewed, is on the way. But the foundation has to be honesty, balance, and self-worth. Okay, pile number 4, let's get your oracle cards. Okay, if there is no person from the past, what can pile number 4 still work on to fully embrace this new phase. So we have eternal renewal. In the cycle of life, understanding breathes hope for what comes next. So it is about understanding these cycles and what we mentioned of what we have, what kind of energy we have to prioritize rather than keeping on repeating them, right? The eternal renewal, I think it's also like sometimes it doesn't matter, it's not dependent upon the specific person in front of us, but the cycles that we repeat with all the people that we meet throughout our lives. So it's about understanding that it's an eternal renewal of our own energy, of our own level of consciousness, and it is a constant gaining of strength and a constant gaining of momentum and a constant gaining of self-acceptance, self-love, self-healing, grounding, self-worth energy. And we also have achievable insight. Embrace practical steps towards clarity, bringing your goals within reach. So don't let your energy be scattered, and don't get lost in the illusion of a lot of different choices or of fears or not being sure if you are ready to move forward. Rather, embrace the steps that you know you can take that bring you clarity. And when you have action, it brings more clarity. You can see a bit more of the road ahead, right? And it brings your goals within reach a bit more. So keep on taking step after step. Keep on having this energy of accountability and of balance, and trust that the outcome will be good, because we do talk about wisdom and transformation and resilience and growth and empowerment and new beginnings. And it is, as we spoke at the very start, is not starting something in love again from a naive perspective, rather from a wisdom perspective, right? So yeah. And in case you were thinking about someone from your past, let's get some oracle cards as well. What can we tell if you were thinking about someone from the past? So we have three cards. We have, you are my soulmate. It must be written in the stars because you most definitely are my destiny. We belong together. You hurt me. Everything that happened hurt me so much. I need more time to heal. And we have finding myself. It was time I went within to find myself again. I need to figure out what I want out of life. I need space. So this needing space, finding oneself, time to heal, all of this is really important, because it's not just about being a soulmate. It's not just about being someone with whom you have shared past lives. It's not just about having a bond. It has to be healthy, and it has to contribute for the evolution of all parties involved, right? It has to be based in trust, balance, freedom, the free will of each individual. So if you are going, if this is resonating with you, pile number 4, allow for this time. So you see here says 1 to 2 weeks, but however that resonates to you, in any case, the final steps, to be about grounding your own energy. energy, your own self-worth, your own self-love, your own energy, right? You're finding your own balance. Because if you can meet the other person when you are in an energy of alignment, when you are in an energy of emotional intelligence, let's say, when you know how to take care of yourself, when you know how to listen to your intuition, then everything else will flow. Then you will be able to show up in a balanced and transformed energy. And then you can actually see progress and healing and self-empowerment and a stronger foundation being built, rather than building and crumbling, building and crumbling, building and crumbling, right? So see any kind of failure from the past as an opportunity for renewal, and embrace the fresh start that is ahead. Okay, pile number 4, I hope this was helpful. Let me know in the comments, and I wish you all the best.